Let's go ahead and talk to Tim in Washington. You're on the air, Tim.
Yes. Alex, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, sir. Welcome.
Hey, I've got a couple points for you, maybe a question and an idea as well. Have you considered calling for InfoWarriors to meet and organize en masse? And if you have, and you haven't considered it, how dangerous or viable would that be?
It'd be very viable, sir, but I have always decided to... I've done some rallies, some events. I've gone to events. I've been invited to speak with Ron Paul in Houston and haven't gone because I say to myself, is it better to get in a car and drive 4 hours and stay in a hotel, or is it better to stay here and go on international television and do radio interviews and make my own videos that reach hundreds of millions? And so it just, bang for the buck, bang for the energy buck, for my time and energy, it's better to sit here and just inform people about what's happening, point out solutions, states' rights, abolishing the Fed, things like that, and then supporting groups like We Are Change and the Liberty, meetups that go on with the Campaign for Liberty. I mean, I've never wanted to be the big leader, not just because that's even more dangerous to do. That is part of it in the back of my mind, but because the time, the energy. This radio show has power because we do it every day, and we put out media every day for 15 years. And it's powerful info. But my mission is to wake people up and then to empower them, not to just go out and say we're going to have events everywhere, or we're going to, I promote other activists who say, tax-free 15, or protest the IRS, or... go out and confront Al Gore everywhere he goes, to where he won't go out in public now. And everywhere people go and confront him, it ends up being in the media that he's a liar. I just have a different strategic view. We are building something that really is well-designed, and it's behind schedule, and it's cost more money than it was supposed to, and a lot of other issues. A first-rate... thing that's like Meetup and Social Network and Facebook all rolled into one. And it's being developed, and it should be done in a few months, Lord willing. If I quit making the film I'm doing and quit doing everything else, I could honcho it and make sure it got done. We're trying. And people are doing a great job. But what I want to do is just get people together. I believe... it's not so much going to even be a dating site. It's going to have something similar to that, just where get your communities together. Create communities of family. Meet like-minded people. That's the true value. That's more valuable than all the gold in the hills, is good friends and people who are of like minds coming together. But does that answer your question?
It kind of does, yes. I also had a suggestion, or maybe an idea for anybody else out there, that maybe organizing a kind of an MLK march to Washington, a civil disobedience of non-participation, where we just travel and march and just see how many people actually show up. Well,
that's a good idea, but there have been hundreds of marches just in the last year, and the media tries to ignore it, but the alternative media covers it, and so it is having an effect. There isn't going to be one silver bullet, but everybody just putting one foot in front of the other. And I appreciate your call. Great points. Just the power of you creating a one-line slogan and a website and putting it on power poles in your town. Chances are the Orwellian state will try to block you, and then that censorship will get it all over the news. How dare someone, the media always takes the bait, how dare someone put up signs of Obama as a joker with the word fascism or Infowars.com under it. We need to arrest whoever did this. And then they send a cop to the guy's house. It happened in Texas, Florida, England. Then it becomes news. Why are you censoring? Then more people go out and do it. That became an international phenomenon. Reached hundreds of millions of people conservatively. It was in hundreds of newscasts, hundreds of newspapers. The local newspaper in Kyle, talked about how it was evil and horrible and had it on its front cover, and it made more people go out and do it. It's just, it's unlimited. Start a website, start a radio blog, call into talk shows. None of us are going to fix this overnight. It is a movement, a renaissance, an enlightenment, an awakening, a journey back to freedom, a rediscover of the spirit of 1776, a rediscovery of the spirit of liberty.